I'm Noma Rashia Kaluza, known as Dolly, the Provincial Secretary of SADTU in KwaZulu-Natal. Yes, SADTU is the South African Democratic Teachers Union, which is a national union in South Africa. And of course, we are located and organizing here in KwaZulu-Natal as a provincial structure. We are organizing in all schools, primary, secondary, as well as the TVET colleges. Our members mainly are teachers, clerks, cleaners, TVET, lecturers, and everyone that is assisting at the level of primary schools and secondary schools. Those are the members of SADTU. And as you know, any trade union or a union will be more interested on issues that affect members. For starters, you know that it will be the issue of the bread and butter, the conditions of service. But as the South African Democratic Teachers Union, we go further above that and engage on other issues. Yes, the membership that we have as SADTU KwaZulu-Natal, we are 61,788, which is a great stride for this union, understanding that it is only finishing 30 years this year. It is still a young union. But I can tell you that we are far above the membership that I've spoken about, because what the number that I've given you is just the audited membership. There are many people who have joined the union, but we are still engaging the employer in terms of deductions. And in terms of our constitution, we have what we call paid up members and signed up members. We have so many signed up members. If we can include all of them, we are more than 67,000 in the province. The union SADTU strives for quality public education, because even our formation was influenced by the difficulties that were there in education during those times. And as we fight for bread and butter issues, but we are saying let's walk on two legs. Let's also assist our members in doing their work in the classroom through ensuring that we are able, in line with our 2030 vision, creating a learner nation. Our members must be productive in the work they do in their classrooms and offices. And in that way, we strongly believe that as the union will realize our dreams, creation of a learning nation. Of course, you must do that with motivated teachers. That is why with the other leg, we deal with the bread and butter issues, try to negotiate on better or improved conditions of service. And with that environment being created, there is no way that we can fail in delivering quality learning and teaching in our schools. Thanks for that. You see, with Jigimfundo, what I can say is that before the introduction of Jigimfundo, my observation has always been that of sort of a confusion, especially when it comes to curriculum delivery, where our members, some of them and majority, were having a challenge in curriculum coverage, implementation and monitoring. But also the other one is the confusion around the allocating or being able to say what is the role of the SGB, what is the role of the HOD, what is the role of the principal and deputy principal when it comes to curriculum implementation, curriculum monitoring and management. And those were the things. And as the union SADTU, we always believed that we can be able to do things, but not all of those things can be achieved if you are working alone as the union. And that is why we are always open for partnerships and always open to work with people, especially specialists who can be of advantage to us and assisting us in terms of realizing our dreams. Because if our dream, as I have stated before, that it is that of ensuring that there's quality teaching and learning. For you to achieve that, you need to ensure that your members, our members in this case, are understanding their role in terms of curriculum delivery, which is for teachers. How do they cover the syllabus or the content? The HODs, how do they observe and monitor the implementation, and especially coverage and accountability at the end of the day, which becomes the responsibility of the school management team. So the challenges were around those three: curriculum delivery, curriculum monitoring, implementation, as well as ensuring that there's accountability about the coverage. The morale was down, and one of the reasons for that was lack of clarity on the issues that I've already raised. How do they ensure that the curriculum is covered? Everything that is supposed to be taught in a year is taught, is finished, and how do they monitor, how do they implement, and how do they support teachers as the school management team, because especially the novice teachers, as they join the profession, they have this lot of work to do, and the support that is needed must come from the HODs, the deputy principal, and the principal, and that was lacking. So we strongly believe, and the understanding I have now, it has improved, is that the morale has improved greatly because of the programs that have come and being introduced through Chigimfundo, and working together, especially the union, because remember, we are the majority union in the province and in South Africa, and it is always important that we take a lead in assisting our teachers. When a teacher's morale is down or is low, there's no way that there can be expectation of high learner achievement or outcomes. It's given that that will suffer. And when it is improved in terms of attending to the morale through supporting the teacher and ensuring that the teacher is able to do his or her work, then the learners benefit. The main person who benefits in this program are the learners, and we are all about the learners. And through ensuring that our teachers are supported, both school-based as well as the subject advisors, also the school management team, all that contributes towards the improved learner outcomes. And the performance at the end of the day, as we know that in South Africa, the performance of schools is measured through the matric results. Our understanding as the union is that that which comes out of the matric, it starts from somewhere, and that somewhere being the primary school. So most investment in terms of capacity building to teachers, supporting teachers, it must begin at that level of primary schools. And whatever investment you are making at a primary school, it will at the end of the day give us the results that we will all celebrate, like this year as the results have improved. In 2012, Prof. Mary Metcalf engaged with SADTU, and remember I said we're always open for partnerships, and anyone who's coming with progressive views that can assist us in advancing in our struggle of quality learning and teaching delivery. So in 2012, when it was introduced to us, we were the people, we as SADTU, in particular myself, I was sent to a first meeting that was in Stellenbosch in 2012, and that is when we never looked back, because we viewed Chigimfundo as one of the programs that is coming to assist our teachers. As a person, I always believe that programs and initiatives must never be imposed on people. For any program to work, a person that must be involved must also be given an opportunity to say what are the challenges. So in that first meeting in Stellenbosch, because the Department of Education in KwaZulu-Natal was also part, we were then as provinces allowed an opportunity to identify the challenges that we're seeing, and the challenges of curriculum coverage, curriculum delivery, support, all those were listed by us as challenges confronting our schools and our teachers. And then we said, what needs to be done? So at initial stages of Chigimfundo, we were very involved as SADTU as well as the Department of Education. Of course, the program program is informed by personal experiences of teachers and ourselves as teachers being engaged in the classroom in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, a deep rural with all sorts of challenges. So that is how we came up with the program, and the responsibility thereof was to come back and say, here is a program that is meant to assist all of us, especially the classroom activity, so that we have the outcomes that we want. The improvement that I've seen, one, is on the side of planning, curriculum planning at the level of the school, but also networking, allowing teachers to network with the neighboring schools, allowing HODs. Now we have head of departments at the level of the school that are so capacitated in terms of monitoring curriculum coverage, but also supporting their teachers, the principals also being involved, but most importantly, improvement in the results, which we strongly believe that the province of KwaZulu-Natal, as it has piloted Jigimfundo, has benefited the most, because we've been monitoring and observing the results improving in all levels. Since the introduction of Jigimfundo, I must say that in other areas there was no clarity as such because of poor planning on the side of the department, because we have to mention that. And when we observed all the challenges, in as much as the program was running smoothly in other areas and many teachers appreciating the clarity that is coming, the assistance that is coming with Jigimfundo, we then, as the union, decided that we have to intervene. We convened a workshop, a 3-day workshop, just to assist our members, our leaders in branch level, so that at the end, when the program unfolds in all districts, all teachers are at the same par in terms of understanding. Now our members, they have full understanding about Jigimfundo, and they are excited. And as the union, we continue to workshop them, we continue to assist them through the workshops that we are currently running in all our branches and schools. And we do hope that even in all districts, as the program will be going to all the 12 districts, everyone will be understanding and working together to ensure that our learners perform. But most importantly, there is a lot of clarity, improvement, and everything, and members are excited. Personally, I'm excited mainly because we are closer to the program as the province with our regions, and we are running these programs now at a branch on the grassroots level. And our hope is that by end of the year, everyone will be taken on board and understanding full confidence, having full confidence in the program. You see, as a teacher, personally, I feel happy and fulfilled when learners perform. And we all know that if learners do not perform, we are blamed as teachers. And that is why we believe in programs that assist us, so that we continue enjoying and celebrating the good results as we are seeing right now.